Angel Reese is legitimately bad at basketball, like god-awful. One of the worst coordinated players I've ever seen. Just throws shit up and prays. They're treating her like a make-a-wish.
Angel Reese walked into the WNBA with sky-high confidence, flashy nil deals, viral fame, and NCAA legend status. But tonight things took a turn. Rose coach Nola Henry benched Reese in the fourth quarter, citing catastrophic decision-making in a 79-73 defeat. Now teammates are saying we're jobless, and the trust is gone. What really happened behind closed doors? Let's dive in.
I guess those bikini pics and half-naked videos that Angel Reese puts on social media, I guess that's not translating on television into ratings. Strange.
Angel Reese was the WNBA's biggest offseason headline, revitalizing the sky, doubling down on NIL, and riding LSU's championship glow. But in the opening game under coach Nola Henry, the honeymoon ended fast.
By the way, when she got benched, the comeback was on. What does that tell you?
Stat line: 10 points, 14 boards, 5 turnovers. Sounds respectable until you watch film. Missed layups, late decision-making, zero movement off the ball. Coach Henry saw enough.
Dump of a league is an unrivaled success, when the reality is, it's an unrivaled, huge embarrassing failure.
The real bombshell. Cardoso calls for the ball. Reese runs chords but no pass. Cardoso rolls her eyes and silently orders the play without looking her way. Later, during a timeout, Reese tries to join the huddle and Cardoso turns away. When teammates start speaking through body language, not words, that's a locker room tipping point.
So Angel Reese was 3 of 7 from the field. Once again, cannot get to that 50% mark. 5 turnovers, 14 rebounds, 10 points, and a big, fat, juicy L. 79-73, her team lost the game.
Reese's possessions stall the offense, spacing disappears, and quick ball movement becomes a relic. Cardoso began drifting, compensating just to survive the chemistry breakdown. Every pass to Reese was a risk, and teammates started avoiding it until she proved worthy.
What the hell that is. By the way, in case you're wondering, yes, Angel Reese is getting absolutely roasted. Her fans, though, her fans are out in droves. Seriously. They are celebrating this very mid that she actually made last night. They're trying to claim that this proves she's been in the gym. And congratulations, she hit a jump.
Remember when Reese called herself the villain? Or her fiery comments after LSU's championship? Stephen A. Smith called her uncoachable live on TV. She built a brand, but sometimes brands outgrow the game. And this week showed that superstar privately floundering under pressure.
I thought Angel Reese was a mainstream celebrity. I mean, that's what the media keeps telling me, so how come Angel Reese consistently fails to draw ratings?
Coach Nola Henry, respected for discipline, defended her decision. We demanded adaptability. We got eyeballs, not execution. This league doesn't pay for social media hype when court work crumbles. That public benching was as much message to the team as to Reese.
Angel Reese is not the mainstream draw that she thinks she is.
Kamilla Cardoso isn't just the quiet continuity, she's consistent chemistry. When she's rolling, she draws defenders, high efficiency, smart plays. Reese demands space. Cardoso creates it. And lately, coaches fear the latter and tolerate the former less.
Rose, BC head coach, Nola Henry. I know she's a very smart lady. She knows what she's doing. I think, there are some things she needs to clean.
Angel Reese still has upside. Youth, energy, elite rebounding. But with the coach option year looming, every next game is a job audition. Sources say if she doesn't adapt quick, Coach Henry may seek a more reliable floor leader.
She's absolutely delivering on that double-double. That's right. Points, rebounds, and of course, losses.
Reese's saga isn't over, but this was her crossroads. Team-first credibility or star-first isolation? What do you think? Should Chicago stick with the hype or demand loyalty and growth? Comment below. Subscribe for our Part 2 deep dive coming soon.
Reese finished with a Rose's team-high 14 rebounds, 5 turnovers, 4 fouls, shot just 3 of 7 from the field, 42%, got benched for most of the fourth quarter.
Angel Reese stormed into the WNBA as college royalty, flashy nil deals, endless hype, and built to be the face of Chicago Sky. But tonight, Rose coach Nola Henry benched her in the fourth quarter.
Why?
Because Reese lost control of the court and her teammates. This isn't just a benching, it's a breakdown.
Someone said she's a below average passer. She's a terrible passer. But she's trying. You can see, like, her vision's there. Like, you can see what passes she's trying to make, but she just didn't make them.
Draft night glory, viral fame, record nil deals. Reese had it all. But in the season opener under Nola Henry, the dream unraveled fast. Slow decision-making, brutal spacing, zero rhythm.
She's really one of the few, maybe the only one I could tell that looks this way on the court. Just like out of place playing a game they've been playing. It's weird.
On paper, Reese logged 10 points and 14 rebounds, but those numbers hit disaster. 5 turnovers, teams sagging off her, no assist. Coach Henry saw a liability, not a franchise centerpiece.
By the way, she got benched in the fourth quarter. Pulled right out of this game.
Cardoso called for the ball. Reese froze. Cardoso rolled her eyes. Then, during the timeout, she turned her back. That silent diss was leadership. And Reese just lost a teammate.
Turnovers, fouls. It was a disaster. Old for everything, as one person pointed out. In the fourth quarter,
Reese has been labeled a villain since LSU. In WNBA, she earned shots for attitude and aggression, but never tact. Stephen A. called her uncoachable. Now a coach option hangs above her head, and her emotional tweets to ex-coach Weatherspoon only underline a lack of professional focus.
you see it. And of course, Aaliyah Boston plays for the Indiana Fever. Boston, she didn't have a great game either, to be honest with you. She didn't. So, Angel Reese went to doing some bragging last night. Growth of what? Missed layups. Yeah. Her posting this, it backfired.
Angel's rookie contract isn't fully guaranteed. Every game is an audition. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark continues to dominate the WNBA from wins to endorsements. If Reese wants to stay relevant, she'll need to evolve fast.
Room issues.
You always have to deal with locker room issues. That's just part of coaching.
Was this benching the tipping point? Is Angel Reese a broken system or just failing to adapt? Watch as veteran coach Henry cleans house or protects her peak picks. Let us know, comment below. Should she stay? Or is the show over?
Once again, guys, looking like a baby deer or a baby giraffe out there. I cannot believe that somebody that looks this uncoordinated is a professional athlete. It's shocking to me.
Caitlin Clark is your only draw. Credit where credit is due. Caitlin Clark made a brilliant decision by refusing to join this dump. TNT begged her. I mean, they begged her. Unrivaled offered Caitlin Clark over $1 million for 2 months of her time.
Angel Reese, once hailed as the Chicago Sky's franchise future, has just been publicly dropped by coach Nola Henry in what insiders are calling one of the most shocking and humiliating benchings in recent WNBA memory. It all unraveled after an explosive series of on-court incidents, locker room rifts, and what sources describe as a growing attitude problem that coach Henry simply refused to tolerate any longer. Reese, who entered the league with massive fanfare thanks to her viral LSU run and bold personality, was expected to be the centerpiece of the Sky's rebuild. But instead, she found herself at odds with teammates like Kamilla Cardoso, openly criticized for failing to execute in high-pressure moments and caught in viral footage ignoring plays, yelling at teammates, and shrugging off assistant coaches during timeouts. The final straw reportedly came when, after another poor defensive rotation that left her team exposed, Coach Henry pulled her in the third quarter and never sent her back in. What followed was pure chaos. Reese sat on the end of the bench, visibly frustrated, refusing to engage with teammates or staff. After the game, Coach Henry didn't hold back. In a post-game presser that has since gone viral, she said, "We're here to win basketball games. This isn't a brand show. If you're not locked in, you're out." That quote alone sent shockwaves across social media, with many interpreting it as a direct shot at Angel Reese's high-profile media persona. Insiders later confirmed that Reese was removed from the Sky's next 2 games, and though the team hasn't officially used the word suspension, all signs point to a quiet disciplinary action. Fans who once cheered her now seem divided, some defending her as misunderstood, others blasting her for prioritizing fame over fundamentals. But what's worse? Reports are now emerging that Coach Henry may be lobbying to trade or fully release Reese by the end of the season, despite her rookie status. If that happens, it would mark one of the fastest rises and most brutal downfalls in modern WNBA history. Angel Reese, who once declared herself the villain of women's basketball, may have just written her own tragic script.